German, say 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Did you get one?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. The ceremony will begin momentarily. Please silence all cell phones and electronic devices at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. The ceremony will begin momentarily. Please silence all cell phones and electronic devices at this time. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cadet Second Class Matthew Walters from Squadron 19, and on behalf of the 21st Superintendent of the United States Air Force Academy, Lieutenant General Richard Clark, I would like to welcome you to this morning's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the playing of honors and the national anthem. Room, Tinge Hut. Please be seated. Welcome to the 63rd Graduation Awards Ceremony. We would like to thank the United States Air Force Academy Band for their performance in today's ceremony. We would also like to recognize USAFA's senior leader team and thank them for their attendance. Their attendance, along with the presence of the many family members and friends of this year's awards recipients, signifies our pride in your accomplishments. And now, we gather today to pay tribute to our outstanding cadet military organizations and to those cadets who have excelled individually in military, athletic, and academic endeavors. Organizational and individual awards will be grouped and presented by mission element for organizations and individuals who achieve the highest standing in military training, academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities. Then we will recognize the cadet whose overall performance, militarily, academically, and athletically, places him or her first in the order of graduation. Each cadet winning an individual award will receive a beautiful eagle and fledglings sculpture. The original 2-ton eagle and fledglings statue, sculpted by Carl Mose, stands at the south end of the terrazzo. in the Air Gardens. It was given as a gift to the Academy in 1958 by the personnel of Air Training Command and is inscribed with the words of Austin Dusty Miller, "Man's flight through life is sustained by the power of his knowledge." It is symbolic of the Academy and of the Air Force's core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. We would like to explain the protocol for today's ceremony. After each award is called, recipients and presenters will come to the stage to have their picture taken. For those wearing a mask, you may temporarily remove your mask for the photos. Salutes will be rendered only to Lieutenant General Clark after the picture is taken. The cadet who will receive his or her Eagle and Fledglings statue after the ceremony. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the United States Air Force Academy's 21st Superintendent, Lieutenant General Richard Clark.
All right, good morning, everybody. What a day, what a day. And first I want to thank all of our families who are able to be here in person or on live stream or however you're with us today. Thank you so much for taking the time, but mostly thank you for these incredible men and women that you have raised, that you have developed, that you have mentored and helped to get to this point. This is about you, so thank you for that. I also have a few distinguished guests that I want to welcome. First, a longtime mentor of mine, Major General McCarthy and his wife Alice. Thank you for being here so much. We appreciate you. Major General Jared Allen, Chairman of the Board of Directors for the Dedalians. Also, Colonel Fernandez, our Chilean Air Attaché. Thank you for being here and for your willingness to recognize our outstanding graduate. And also, Colonel Baltazarez, Mexican LNO to U.S. Northcom. So thank you for being here as well, very much. And other sponsors and supporters of this event, but also of our Academy all the time. I want to thank our senior leaders, all of you for being here. And I will tell you, to our achievers, the special cadets that we're about to recognize, you guys are just amazing. And given what you've had to go through this year with all of your classmates, with the rest of your cadet teammates, and what you've achieved is absolutely stellar. And I couldn't be more proud and look forward to serving with you in just a few short days. And in fact, a couple of overachievers walked into a bar, but I guess the bar wasn't high enough. Oh, okay, all right. I'm sorry. No? All right, well, let me try this one. It is going to be hot, though, on graduation day. We see about 1,000 degrees. No? All right. I'll quit on that. I'll leave that one alone. But I do want one serious note, though. This is a very serious note. What you have done this year, the adversity that you've endured does remind me of a real story. And when we lived in Europe, we were able to visit the Sistine Chapel. And we visited, and I read about it before I went. And one of my favorite authors, John Maxwell, writes about what Michelangelo actually went through when he was painting the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. And when he did it, the Pope initially asked him to paint the ceiling, and he said, "I'm not a painter, I'm a sculptor." And he said, "No." But then the Pope came back to him and said, "But this is a greater purpose. This is about your church and your religion." And being a very religious man, Michelangelo felt compelled to do it. But he asked the Pope one thing. He said, when I do this, let me do this. Let me have this, because it's going to be tough. And the Pope said, "It's not going to be that tough. We only want 9 images on the ceiling, and it should only take you about 6 weeks." Well, Michelangelo started painting, and 4 years later, he painted 420 images on the Sistine Chapel. He laid on his back on a scaffolding to the point where he developed scoliosis. His fingers became arthritic, his eyes dimmed, and his friend said it looked like he had aged 20 years coming out of that over those 4 years, because they were a tough 4 years. but he knew that it was about something bigger. And even today, we're still talking about it because it changed the world of art forever, what he did. And what I will tell you, though you're coming out much better physically than he did, you endured hardships that no other class in the Air Force Academy has endured. You had to do this program during a global pandemic, your entire first year. That is tough. Our program's already difficult, but that is tough. And what I will say is, in this time of commitment and people willing to do what it takes to get a job done, there's not a lot of people that are willing to do it, just to be honest. There's only 1% of our country that's even willing to put on a uniform and serve and support and defend our Constitution. But when it comes to commitment, there's four kinds of people. Four kinds of people. The first kind is a cop-out. A cop-out is a person who sees that the only thing in the world is about them. They look inward, they focus inward, and they never look for anything greater than themselves, never a bigger purpose. It's only about them, so they cop out of everything. Then there's the holdout. The holdout sees that greater purpose, but they know that it's going to be tough. They know that they might have to lay on their back to paint the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, or they know that they may not be able to leave their rooms for months at a time because there's a global pandemic, or because it's the Air Force Academy and it is tough. But they hold out because they don't want to put themselves through something so difficult. So they hold out. But then there's the dropout. The dropout is the person that starts down that road and then they get weary because it is so hard. The waters start to rise, the difficulties start to present themselves, and they can't take it anymore and they drop out. But then there's the all-out. The all-out's that person that sees that greater purpose and they know that it's the road less traveled, but they're willing to do it anyway. And even when things get tough, when it looks like it's at their worst, they step up and they go all out even harder because they know that that purpose requires them to put everything they have into it. That's you. You didn't cop out. You didn't drop out. You didn't hold out. You went all out. And that's why we're here today. And just like Michelangelo changed the world of art, you have studied the art of war and you are ready to take it to our adversaries whenever they need it. That's why you're here. You're here for our national security. You're here to support and defend our Constitution. And I am so proud because what you've done shows me without a doubt that you're ready to do what it takes to defend our country. So I want to thank all of you for being the achievers that you were, for leading the way for your class. You're all amazing achievers, everyone in your class. But you rose to the top, and I appreciate you leading the charge. Thank you for going all out. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to the rest of our ceremony.
Thank you, General Clark. And now for the military awards portion of our ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant of Cadets, Major General Michelle Edmondson.
Good morning, and I certainly would like to echo General Clark's welcome. First, to all of our family and friends, it is wonderful that you could be here in person with us, sitting next to each other and many without masks. It's great to see all of us here celebrating this great achievement this morning. And then to all of our distinguished visitors, our international partners, our sponsors, our donors, and all of our supporters, thank you for being here this morning. Really, to all of the awardees, before we get to the military awards, this is really a symbol of all of your hard work, effort, and success over the last 4 years. Every single one of you absolutely demonstrates what this institution stands for, and that is developing leaders of character. So a huge congratulations to every single one of you, and thank you for what you have given to this institution. And then a little more specifically to the military award winners, as As your Commandant, thank you. I'm incredibly grateful for what you have given to the cadet wing. I'm incredibly proud of the time we've had to serve together and watch you lead the wing and really make the wing better for so many reasons. Every single one of you had a choice this last year. You could have gotten by. You could have continued in every other aspect of your cadet life, but you made a choice to lead during the most difficult time in the history of the Academy. And not only did you make a choice to lead the wing, you also made the choice to continue to make the wing better. So thank you. I'm grateful and I am proud to have been on your team. And again, I don't think we need to look far to find better examples of what this institution is all about than the second lieutenants you are going to be 2 days from now. So thank you for representing this institution so well and making us proud. I can't wait to see you on the other side and serve next to every single one of you as second lieutenants in the Air Force and Space Force. Again, congratulations. I am proud of you. I am grateful, and the institution will forever be grateful for what you did. Thank you.
Thank you, Major General Edmondson. The Outstanding Group Award was established in 1970 and is presented for achievement in all areas of a unit's endeavors. Sponsored by the Association of Graduates and the United States Air Force Academy, the trophy was made possible by donations in memory of the following graduates who died in service of their nation. Major William E. Page, Jr., class of 1959. Captain Marvin W. Guthrie, Jr., class of 1965. Captain Alfred R. Jaycox, Jr., class of 1965. Captain Monty L. Moorberg, class of 1961. Captain Richard T. Morris, class of 1964. Captain James V. Neuendrop, class of 1965. Captain Robert L. Reeves, class of 1964. Captain James W. Wood, class of 1965. And Lieutenant Dennis B. Haas, class of 1968. The award is presented by Mr. Marty Marcolongo, class of 88, President and COO of the Association of Graduates. The outstanding group for academic year 2020 to 2021 is Cadet Group 2. Cadet Olivia Cretella, Spring Cadet Group Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Cadet Group 2. The Outstanding Squadron Award was established in 1959 and recognizes the squadron with the highest achievements in military, academic, and athletic excellence. It is sponsored by the Air Force Association. The award is presented by Senior Master Sergeant Timothy Crouch. The Outstanding Squadron for the academic year 2020 to 2021 is Cadet Squadron 34. Cadet Maria Gasparovich, Spring Cadet Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 34. The Drill and Ceremonies Competition Squadron Award was established in 1959 in memory of Lawrence Steinhardt, former U.S. Ambassador to Peru, the USSR, Turkey, Czechoslovakia, and Canada, and Squadron Leader Alan Sherlock, Royal Canadian Air Force. It is sponsored by the family and friends of the late Mrs. Alan Sherlock. Presenting the award on behalf of the Squadron Leader Sherlock's son and daughter, Lorene and Victor Sherlock, is the Commandant of Cadets, Major General Edmondson. The winner of the Drill and Ceremonies Competition Squadron Award is Cadet Squadron 28. Cadet Peter Park, Spring Cadet Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 28. The Military Proficiency Squadron Award was established in 1963 in memory of Colonel John Fowler, Jr., and is sponsored by the United States Space Command. It recognizes the squadron that achieved the highest overall military standing. The award is presented by the Commandant of Cadets, Major General Edmondson, to Cadet Squadron 39. Cadet David Thacker, Spring Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 39. The Core Values Squadron Award was established in 2003 and is based on leadership and character development through the performance of community service. It is sponsored by the Airlift Tanker Association. The award is presented by the Commandant of Cadets, Major General Edmondson. The recipient of the Core Values Squadron Award is Cadet Squadron 19. Cadet Alec McGahee, Spring Cadet Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 19. The Cadet Summer Wing Commander Award is sponsored by the American Legion Aviators Post number 743. Founded in 1922, Aviators Post 743 is the only American Legion post comprised exclusively of military aviators. Presenting this award is Colonel Retired Bob Lowe, Class of 71. The recipient is Rosalind Rotello, Squadron 28. The Cadet Fall Wing Commander Award is sponsored by the American Legion Aviators Post number 743 in memory of Captain Herbert A. Adamson, Class of 59. Presenting this award is Colonel Retired Tom Berry, Class of 71. The recipient is Aramis Brown, Squadron 11. The Cadet Spring Wing Commander Award is sponsored by the American Legion Aviators Post number 743 in memory of General of the Air Force Henry H. Hap Arnold. Presenting this award is Colonel Retired Tom Berry, Class of 71. The recipient is Emily Barexa, Squadron 14. The Outstanding Cadet Group Commander Award is sponsored by the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States Auxiliary in memory of Major General Oscar Westover, 4th Chief of the Army Air Corps from 1935 to 1938. Presenting the award on behalf of the Auxiliary is the Commandant of Cadets, Major General Edmondson. The recipient is Christian Gambali, Squadron 10. The Outstanding Cadet Squadron Commander Award is sponsored by McCormick & Company, Incorporated, in memory of 2nd Chief of Staff of the Air Force, General Hoyt S. Vandenberg, in whose honor the Cadet Dormitory Vandenberg Hall is named. General Vandenberg's son, Major General Hoyt S. Vandenberg, Jr., served as the Air Force Academy's 8th Commandant of Cadets from 1973 to 1975. Presenting the award on behalf of McCormick Company is the Commandant of Cadets, Major General Edmondson. The recipient is Jackson Ayers, Squadron 18. The Outstanding Cadet Flight Commander Award is sponsored by the Military Affairs Council of the Colorado Springs Chamber and Economic Development Council. Presenting the award is the chair of the council, Mr. Jim Ross. The recipient is Alexandria Beckett, Squadron 33. The outstanding cadet who best exemplifies the highest ideals of loyalty, integrity, and courage award was established by the chaplains of Ramstein Air Base on behalf of the family of Major General John K. Hester. Presenting the award is the Commandant of Cadets, Major General Edmondson. The recipient is Annie Rudder, Squadron 22. The Outstanding Cadet Honor Chairperson Award is sponsored by the family of Second Lieutenant John C. K. Milligan in his memory. Presenting the award is the Commandant of Cadets, Major General Edmondson. The recipient is Jed Cutter, Squadron 15. The Outstanding Cadet in Character Award is sponsored by the Association of Graduates of the United States Air Force Academy. Presenting the award is Mr. Marty Marcolongo, Class of '88, President and COO of the Association of Graduates. The recipient is Sarah Whitley, Squadron 19. The Outstanding Cadet in Citizenship Award is sponsored by the Rotary Club of the Garden of the Gods and is presented by past President, Colonel Retired Robert Knoll. The recipient is Lillian Hess, Squadron 18. USAFA is comprised of 3 mission elements: military, academics, and athletics. Every year, the top cadet in each mission element is recognized. We will now recognize the top cadet in military performance. The Outstanding Cadet in Military Performance Award is sponsored by the family and friends of former Commander of Tactical Air Command, General Walter C. Sweeney, Jr., in his memory. Presenting the award is Colonel Max I. Miller, United States Air Force retired and member of the Academy's first graduating class in 1959. The recipient is Aramis Brown, Squadron 11. Thank you, Major General Edmondson. That concludes our military awards. And now we invite Colonel DeBoer, commander of the 306th Flying Training Group, to the stage for the Airmanship Awards portion of our ceremony. The Outstanding Cadet in Airmanship Award is sponsored by the Bassett family. Presenting the award is the 306th Flying Training Group Commander, Colonel Joel DeBoer, Class of '97. The recipient is Andrew Kreitz, Squadron 15. The Outstanding Cadet in Parachuting Award is sponsored by the Class of 1966 in memory of Peter A. Johnston, Class of '66. Presenting the award is Lieutenant Colonel Retired William Riley, Class of '66. The recipient is Marcus Ross, Squadron 25. The Outstanding Cadet in Soaring Award is awarded to the Outstanding Cadet in USAFA's Soaring Program. Presenting the award is the 306th Flying Training Group Commander, Colonel Joel DeBoer, Class of '97. The recipient is Dylan J. Alexander, Squadron 7. Thank you, Colonel DeBoer. That concludes our Airmanship Awards. And now for the Academic Awards portion of our ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dean of the Faculty, Brigadier General Linnell Latendra.
Well, hello, and I'd like to also extend on behalf of the faculty a very warm welcome, not only to the family and friends who have been able to join us here today, but all those who are watching us online as well. This is an incredibly special day. I'd also like to thank our international partners, our sponsors and donors for these amazing awards. What I will tell you is that academic achievement out of this institution is pretty spectacular. And I know you cadets know the following facts and figures, but I'd like to brag on you a little bit for those who are in the stands and those who are joining us online. You all are being recognized for academic achievement at an institution that's ranked number 3 in U.S. News and World Report in public schools, number 7 by Forbes, and is the National Science Foundation recognized number 1 undergraduate funded research program in the country. Our academy education starts with the foundation of our core curriculum, what we believe is the basis to produce amazing members of the profession of arms. That core curriculum is 29 courses across 98 semester hours in about half STEM discipline and half in our humanities and social sciences. We then layer on, just for some extra goodness, one of 30 different academic majors that the class of 21 were able to select, or 12 different academic minors. All told, that's an extra 40 semester hours. So your graduates will be graduating with a final tally between 134 and 148 semester hours in order to earn their diploma. To our graduates, what I will tell you is that the sum of this education is not what's going to define you. It's the skill sets that you've learned along the way. I believe you've become a fearless learner. Being a fearless learner is something that you need to take with you, whether you're pursuing graduate education, or in your professional military education, or at your next training assignment. Fearless learning is what will set you up for success throughout your career as an Air Force or Space Force officers. I will also tell you that you have a lot of fearless learners in the class of 21, to include 25 national competitive scholarship winners, a Rhodes Scholar, a Fulbright Scholar, 2 Knight Hennessy Scholars, and 2 National Science Foundation Scholars, plus a record, are you ready? 205 members of the class of 2021 who will be heading to grad school, a record we have never seen in the history of the United States Air Force Academy, to attend graduate school at institutions such as the Air Force Institute of Technology, Oxford, MIT, Stanford, Purdue, Georgia Tech, UCLA, Georgetown, and I could go on for a very long time. At the end of the day, the accomplishments of every member of this class are worth noting, but those that we are going to present the Eagle and Fledglings to today are really the epitome of what being a fearless learner is all about. And with that, congratulations, class of 2021. You have made your dean incredibly, incredibly proud.
Thank you, Brigadier General Latendra. The Academic Achievement Squadron Award was established in 1962 and is sponsored by Air Education and Training Command. It recognizes the squadron with the highest grade point average for the academic year. The award is presented by the Dean of the Faculty, Brigadier General Linnell Latendra, to Cadet Squadron 13. Cadet Dan Mecca, Spring Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 13. The Leadership and Scholarship Squadron Award was established in 1983 and is sponsored by the Superintendent's Leadership Endowment. The Leadership and Scholarship Squadron Award recognizes the squadron with the highest percentage of cadets on the superintendent's list. The award is presented by Mr. B.J. Hibble, a board member of the Superintendent's Leadership Endowment, to Cadet Squadron 18. Cadet Jackson Ayers, Spring Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 18. The Outstanding Cadet in Remotely Piloted Aircraft Award is sponsored by General James P. McCarthy, United States Air Force retired, and Mrs. Alice M. McCarthy, in memory of their son, Captain Mark Patrick Mack McCarthy, class of '85. Presenting the award are General and Mrs. McCarthy. The recipient is Austin Williams, Squadron 27. The Outstanding Cadet in Basic Sciences Award is awarded to the top cadet in the Basic Sciences Division. Presenting the award is the Chief of the Dean of Faculty, Basic Science Division, Colonel Steve Hassett. The recipient is Campbell Anderson, Squadron 18. The Outstanding Cadet in Engineering Award is sponsored by Mr. Alan Hunt, class of '69. Presenting the award is the Chief of the Dean of Faculty, Engineering Division, Colonel Douglas Wickert. The recipient is Emily Barexa, Squadron 14. The Outstanding Cadet in Humanities Award is sponsored by the Association of Graduates of the United States Air Force Academy. Presenting the award is Mr. Marty Marcolongo, class of '88, President and COO of the Association of Graduates. The recipient is Jackson Ayers, Squadron 18. The Outstanding Cadet in Social Sciences Award is awarded to the top cadet in the Social Sciences Division. Presenting the award is the Chief of the Dean of Faculty, Social Sciences Division, Colonel Thomas Swayam. The recipient is Air Miss Brown, Squadron 11. At this time, we would like to recognize the top cadet in academic performance. The Outstanding Cadet in Academic Performance Award is awarded to the cadet who achieved the highest academic performance. Presenting the award is the National Vice Commander of the American Legion, Robert Liebenow. The recipient is Robert Gansrow, Squadron 38. Thank you, Brigadier General Latendra. This concludes the academic awards. And now for the athletic awards portion of our ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the Director of Athletics, Mr. Nathan Pine.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's a great day to be a Falcon. Come on, that's worth something. It's a great day. First and foremost, congratulations to all of our outstanding award winners today. You've distinguished yourselves against some very stiff competition. This year's, as we've heard, has been unlike any other, but the physical mission of the Academy needed to persevere. Athletics plays a central role in building leaders of character in our 47-month developmental process. So while it might have looked a little bit different than in years past, and we constantly made adjustments to mitigate our COVID risks, we got there and we delivered. And I think that's important because each of us who attend the academy is influenced by the athletics department throughout the year. Connections are formed through squadron intramurals, PE courses, fitness testing, and intercollegiate athletics. And I will encourage you and challenge you to take these physical attributes and take your physical fitness and make it a priority when you leave the academy. It'll help you to be healthy and happier individuals, and it will help you to be better leaders. To my other Mission Element teammates, thank you for your efforts in molding these young men and women into the outstanding people we have before us today. I will tell you, job well done. And to the family members, sponsors, and friends, thank you for your support of these cadets. You can all take pride in the accomplishments that we're celebrating here today because they would not have been possible without your backing. And in closing, congratulations to all the award winners and squadrons. You've demonstrated competitive excellence in your academic pursuits, your military training, and your athletic accomplishments. I look forward to following your careers in our Air Force and Space Force in the years ahead. Now for the athletic awards. Go Falcons.
The Intercollegiate Athletics Squadron Award was established in 1962 and is based on the squadron's participation and achievement in the intercollegiate program. The award is presented by the athletic director, Mr. Nathan Pine, to Cadet Squadron 4. Cadet Oscar Ferrara Hedman, Spring Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 4. The Intramural Athletics Squadron Award was established in 1956. It is based on the squadron's points earned in intramural athletics. It is sponsored by the Mountain States region of the United Services Automobile Association in memory of First Lieutenant John Malanafi, one of the first air training officers for the Academy's first graduating class of 1959. The award is presented by Colonel David Morrissey, United States Air Force retired, to Squadron 19. Cadet Alec McGahee, Spring Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 19. The Superintendent's Athletic Excellence Squadron Award was established in 1979 and is sponsored by the Association of Graduates of the United States Air Force Academy. It is presented to the squadron with the highest overall ranking in fitness testing, intramural athletics, and intercollegiate participation. The award is presented by Mr. Marty Marcolongo, Class of '88, President and COO of the Association of Graduates, to Cadet Squadron 19. Cadet Alec McGahee, Spring Squadron Commander, is accepting the award on behalf of Squadron 19. The Most Valuable Men's Athlete Award is sponsored by Colonel Arthur Primus and the United States Air Force Academy Liaison Officers in memory of Colonel John J. Clune, Air Force Academy Athletic Director from 1975 to 1991. The recipient is Parker Ferguson, Squadron 4. Parker is unable to be here today because he is at a football training camp with the New York Jets. The Most Valuable Women's Athlete Award is sponsored by Mrs. Kathy Puzman and the United States Air Force Academy Colorado Parents Club in memory of Colonel John J. Clune. The award is presented by the President of the Colorado Parents Club, Mrs. Kathy Puzman. The recipient is Mahala Norris, Squadron 15. The Outstanding Cadet in Athletic Achievement Award is sponsored by Lieutenant Colonel Franklin D. Roth, United States Air Force retired, and Mrs. Rolene Roth, and Major Benjamin D. Roth, and Mrs. Sarah Roth, in memory of Major Jack Schwall, United States Air Force retired. Major Schwall served as the Air Force Academy's second head coach of baseball in 1958. Presenting the award is Lieutenant Colonel retired Franklin Roth. The recipient is Nolan Laufenberg to Cadet Squadron 9. Nolan is also unable to be here today because he is at football training camp with the Denver Broncos. The athletic director, Mr. Nathan Pine, is accepting the award on his behalf. The Outstanding Cadet in Athletic Excellence Award is awarded in memory of First Lieutenant Dale A. Walters, class of '82. Presenting the award is the athletic director, Mr. Nathan Pine. The recipient is Maria Metler, Squadron 3. The Outstanding Cadet in Athletic Leadership Award is sponsored by the family and friends of First Lieutenant Michael J. Mark, class of '75, in his memory. Presenting the award is the athletic director, Mr. Nathan Pine. The recipient is Kylie Strunko, Squadron 11. The Outstanding Cadet Scholar Athlete Award is awarded in memory of the late General Edwin W. Rawlings, former commander of Air Materiel Command, who advocated for the undergraduate and graduate education of Air Force officers in the 1950s. Presenting the award is the Director of Athletics, Mr. Nathan Pine. The recipient is Jessica Kirkpatrick, Squadron 31. The Outstanding Cadet in Physical Education Award is awarded to the cadet with the highest score in physical education classes. Presenting the award is the Director of the Physical Education Department, Colonel Maya Anderson. The recipient is Mark Watson, Squadron 27. We will now recognize the top cadet in athletic performance. The Physical Education Average Award is awarded to the cadet with the highest cumulative physical education average. Presenting the award is the Director of the Physical Education Department, Colonel Maya Anderson. The recipient is Spencer Rollwing, Squadron 16. Thank you, Mr. Pine. That concludes our athletic awards. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our Superintendent, Lieutenant General Richard Clark.
Okay, now it's my honor to announce the top graduate, and you've seen him. His name, he's been up here already, and his family is here as well. I want to congratulate them, his sister Maggie, his fiance Madison, his parents, and really a great representative of so many things that are incredible about the class of 21. Oh, okay, all right, there we go. I'll try it again. So many things that are incredible about the class of 21. There we go. But our outstanding graduate for this year is Cadet First Class Campbell Mandela Anderson.
The Argentine Air Force Award for the Outstanding Cadet in the Order of Graduation is sponsored by the Argentine Air Force. The Argentine Air Force Award is a saber that symbolizes the virtues of General San Martin. It is presented each year to the cadet graduating first in the class. Due to COVID, the saber will be presented at a later date. The Chilean Air Force Award for the Outstanding Cadet in the Order of Graduation is sponsored by the Chilean Air Force. The Chilean Air Force Medal is presented to the cadet graduating first in the class. Presenting the medal is Colonel Humberto Fernandez, Chilean Air Attaché. The Mexican Secretariat of Defense presentation for the Outstanding Cadet in the Order of Graduation Award. The Mexican Secretariat of Defense presentation is a replica of a hilted saber from the late 18th century. It was used by General Jose Maria Morelos during the Battle of Cuautla in 1812. Presenting the saber is Colonel Percy Jaramillo Baltazares, Mexican Liaison Officer to U.S. Northern Command. Thank you. The Outstanding Cadet in the Order of Graduation Award. This award was established in 1959 by the Order of Dedalians in memory of Lieutenant General Millard F. and Hubert R. Harmon, who served as the Academy's first superintendent. Presenting the Outstanding Cadet in the Order of Graduation Award is the Chairman of the Board of Directors for the Order of Dedalians and former Vice Commander of Air Education and Training Command, Major General Gerald Allen, United States Air Force retired, class of '66. Thank you, Lieutenant General Clark, and congratulations to Cadet Anderson. This concludes the 2021 Graduation Award Ceremony. Please stand for the playing of the Air Force song. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending today's ceremony, and congratulations to the class of 2021.